Now put the heading Impact of the Jallianwala Bagh. Point number 1. Crowds took to the streets. Crowds. Yeah, listen. Please put your microphones off. Yeah, who is that? Crowds took to the streets. Number 2, there were strikes, clashes with the police. There were strikes, clashes with the police, and attacks on government buildings. Number 3, the government responded with brutality to humiliate and terrorize people. Next point. Satyagrahis were forced to rub their noses on the ground. Satyagrahis were forced to rub their noses on the ground. Next point. They were made to crawl. And do salam to all the sahibs. Next point. People were whipped. And villages were bombed. People were whipped and villages were bombed. Next point. Seeing violence, Gandhi called off the protest. Next heading you put bitam. Gandhi and the Khilafat movement. Right, beta. Gandhi felt that no movement could be.
Hello.
No movement could be organized without bringing Hindus and Muslims together. Hindus and Muslims together, full stop. He felt he should take up the Khilafat issue. He felt he should take up the Khilafat issue. Now, take down the question, what was the Khilafat movement? What was the Khilafat movement? Please take down the answer. After the First World War, a very harsh treaty after the Khilafat movement, a very harsh treaty was to be imposed upon the Caliph. I am writing out the spelling of Caliph. The spiritual head, full stop, to defend the Caliph's temporal powers a committee was formed in Bombay. In March 1919. By young Muslims led by Muhammad Ali Shaukat Ali. Next paragraph. Gandhi saw this as an opportunity to bring the Hindus and Muslims. Gandhi saw this as an opportunity to bring the Hindus and the Muslims in a unified national movement. In a unified national movement. Please highlight Calcutta session of Congress. Please highlight this whole statement. Calcutta session or Kolkata session of the Congress in September 1920. Till here you please highlight, because this is a question which is going to come in the board exam for mark work. In the Calcutta session of the Congress in the September 1920, he convinced the other Congress leaders. He convinced the other Congress leaders of the need to start a non-cooperation movement, in support of Khilafat, and Swaraj. Now children say, why did Gandhi want non-cooperation? Because he felt bitter that why are the British winning in India? They are establishing a hold in India, an empire in India, for the simple reason is that these Britishers are getting the help and cooperation of the Indians. If we Indians don't help them, we Indians don't cooperate with them, well, what can they do? They will have to, children, under any circumstances, leave India, because they cannot bring so many Britishers to come in their army, in their police, and to do their work in offices and all. So obviously, we don't need to cooperate. Now, how did the non-cooperation movement start? What did he tell them? He said, whatever title is given to you by the British, just give it up. Don't join British army, the police, the courts. Don't go to the British schools. Don't go to the British legislative councils. And he says, if the government does anything bad against us, we will start a civil disobedience movement. Now there were many ministers, within the Congress. They didn't want to join this movement because they felt, why should we not stand for the elections which were soon approaching? That if we stand for the elections, we will be able to fight against them, right? But if we don't stand for the elections, then they will get the upper hand. So they were not in favor of Gandhi, this method of not joining in the Legislative Council elections. But Gandhi was able to convince them, and later on at the Nagpur session in December, that is in September, in the Kolkata session, he said we should have the non-cooperation movement. Discussions took place, they objected, then they agreed. In December, in the Nagpur session, they said, fine, we'll have the non-cooperation movement. And children, When they had the movement in January 1921, the non-cooperation movement was launched. Now, take down beta. Why? Take down the heading. Take down the heading. Why non-cooperation? Why non-cooperation? First point. In his book, but a highlight, Hind Swaraj, 1909. In his book, Hind Swaraj, 1909, Gandhi said that British rule established in India only because of the cooperation given by Indians. Number 2. If Indians refuse to cooperate, British rule would collapse. Within a year, and Swaraj would be received. Next question. How could non-cooperation become a movement? Number 1. It should begin with the surrender of titles that the British awarded. Number 2. Boycott of civil services. Army, police, courts, legislative councils, Naman, legislative councils, schools, and the use of foreign cloth. And the use of foreign cloth. Next point. If the government use brutality, a civil disobedience campaign would be launched. A civil disobedience campaign would be launched. Next heading. Opposition to the NCM. Opposition to the NCM. Now, first point. Many Congress ministers were reluctant to boycott the council elections to be held in November 1920. They also feared that the movement may lead to popular violence. Next point. Finally, at Nagpur in December 1920, a compromise was worked out and the NCM started. Now children, put the heading NCM. Now I'll explain the first point to you. We'll do that and the rest we'll do in the next class. Now the non-cooperation movement started in towns first. Okay. Now in towns what they said is, don't go to schools, teachers don't go, students don't go, lawyers don't go to the court. right? And they said don't use any of the British cloth, use only khadi. Okay? Another thing they said that, they also said that the elections that are to be taking place, don't join the elections. But better, there was one party, Justice Party. This normally comes in the 1 mark question. Which party did not join the NCM? That was the Justice Party, a party which consisted of non-Brahmins. Now, they did not follow the NCM. They wanted to join the elections. They wanted to contest the elections. All the liquor shops were picketed, foreign cloth was boycotted, foreign goods were burnt in big bonfires. Merchants and traders refused to help the British. But what happened after some time? After some time, everything was over. Why was everything over? They told the children don't go to schools. Did they open schools? No. What are the children going to do at home? They told the teachers don't go to school. Teachers were fed up. What are they going to do to eat? They need their salaries. They went back to the schools. Lawyers, what did they open? Indian courts. They didn't open Indian courts. They went back. Now they told the people buy khadi. Khadi was so coarse, so rough and very, very expensive. British cloth was very soft, very cheap. Obviously, they bought the British cloth. So children, it started with a big dhamaka. But it went off, and after some time, people in the towns and in the cities, they went back to normal. So now you put the heading there, beta, movement in towns. Before that, under the heading non-cooperation movement, please write the sentence. The NCM started in January 1921. The NCM started in January 1921 along with the Khilafat movement. Along with the Khilafat movement. Now put the heading movement in towns. First point, started with middle class participation in cities. Started with middle class participation in cities. Number 2, thousands of students left. Thousands of students left British schools and colleges. British schools and colleges. Next, headmasters and teachers resigned. Headmasters and teachers resigned. Next, lawyers gave up legal practices. Lawyers gave up legal practices. Next point. Council elections were boycotted. Council elections were boycotted. Except Madras, where Justice Party of non-Brahmins felt that they should contest elections. They should contest elections to gain power. Next point. Foreign goods were boycotted. Next. Liquor shops were picketed. Liquor shops were picketed. Foreign goods burnt. Next point. Foreign goods burnt in huge bonfires. Foreign goods burnt in huge bonfires. Next point. Merchants and traders refused to trade in foreign goods. Merchants and traders refused to trade in foreign goods or finance foreign trade. Children, write fast. Put the next heading. Failure of NCM in towns. Failure of NCM in towns. First point. Khadi was very expensive. Khadi was very expensive and the poor could not afford it. And the poor could not afford it. Number 2. Alternative Indian institutions could not come up. So students and teachers went back to British schools. The last point is lawyers joined British courts again. Lawyers joined British courts again. Right? And now children, the rest of the lesson we shall be doing in the next class. Is that clear? And now I am ending this class, children. Goodbye and have a good day.